Hi everyone and welcome back to Scale Studio. Today we'll be taking an in-depth look at 1ManArmy 1/32nd scale aircraft masks. Unlike decals or dry transfers, these are actually masks, like you'd see for roundels or squadron markings. They are high-precision laser-cut masks for the tiny stencils that generally cover the surfaces of most aircraft. Today I'll be taking a look at its performance over different kinds of paint and surface finishes. The main paints I use are Tamiya acrylics and Vallejo model color. I'll also varnish half of each paint patch with VMS satin varnish. After I airbrushed on both the Vallejo and Tamiya acrylics and varnished half of them, I applied the stencils over top of the uncured but dry to the touch paint. Remember when sticking them down not to rub the stencil, but gently press it down, as rubbing can damage the lettering. Generally it is recommended to let paints dry fully before applying masks or decals, but I wanted to test whether you could apply these masks right after without damaging the paint. After that, I loaded up my airbrush with Vallejo ivory and sprayed it in very thin, light coats from several angles to get the paint into all the corners of the mask lettering. Once that was done, I left them for about 10 minutes and carefully removed them. I was able to stick them back onto the wax paper backing they came from, so they also seem to be semi-reusable, which is great. You can see the results on screen now. There is absolutely no bleeding under the stencil edges, and the lettering is super crisp and fine. I generally don't build aircraft, but I'm definitely going to have to build one now. These stencils are so good. In terms of the paints I used, it was hard to get the stencils off without damaging the Vallejo paint, but this was mainly due to the fragility of uncured Vallejo model color, not the stencil's fault. Also, there's one corner of each mask that is not sticky. Make sure to find that corner with your tweezers and remove it from there, as this will minimize damage to the paint job and preserve your stencils. It's probably pretty easy to tell, but I love these stencils. They're super easy to use and produce realistic and crisp results that are great for weathering. To see the full product lineup, go to www.1manarmy.be. You'll be able to follow the link in the top right corner of the video right now or in the description below. Also, huge thank you to 1ManArmy for sending these to Mike and Dave at the Plastic Model Mojo podcast, and to Mike and Dave for sending them my way. They have some great content, so go check them out on your favorite podcasting app or on their website, also in the description. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and share with a fellow modeler, and I'd appreciate it if you chose to subscribe. A huge shout out to my amazing Patreon subscribers who make these videos possible. If you want to join them, follow the link in the description or on screen now. Again, thank you all, and I'll see you next time.